This is Sadashiv from Inspiring Trainer. Today we will study a new topic in artificial intelligence, that is the nature of environment. In last video lecture we have defined rationality and a rational agent. Now we have to study about environment from which our agent pursue the input. In artificial intelligence, generally problems are originated at environment and rational agents are the solution for it. So in this presentation, we are going to study about task environment and different flavors of environment. So now we will see the task environment. In designing an agent, the first step always to be satisfy the task environment. The task environment includes performance measure of an rational agent and environment from which a rational agent getting input, and types of actuators that is used to make action on the environment, and sensors that are used to get the input from the environment. So these all together we can call it as a piece. So now we will see a piece description of task environment. Let us consider an automated taxi driver. First, what is the performance measure with respect to automated taxi driver is it should ensure safety driving. It should have desirable qualities to reach correct destination, and it should minimize fuel consumption and wear and tear, minimizing the trip time or cost, and minimizing violation of traffic laws and disturbance to other drivers. These all factors ensure the performance measure of automated taxi driver. So next, what is the driving environment that the taxi will face? Any taxi driver must deal with variety of roads ranging from rural lanes to urban lanes. The road contains other traffic, stray animals, road workers, police cars. The taxi driver must also interact with potential and actual passenger. The actuators available to an automatic taxi will be more or less the same as those available to human driver. Taxi driver should ensure control over the engine through the accelerator and control over steering and braking. So these all about actuators that is needed to taxi driver. In addition, it will need display screen to talk back to the passenger and also to communicate with the other vehicle politely. So in sensor section, automatic taxi driver should equipped with a number of sensors to achieve its goals in the driving environment. The basic sensors should include one or more controllable TV cameras, the speedometer and odometer. To control the vehicle properly, especially on curves, it should have an accelerometer and it should have GPS and engine sensor. So finally, it will need keyboard or microphone for the passenger to request a destination. So hope you have understood a piece description of the task environment for an automated taxi. Now we will see properties of a task environment. So the range of task environment that might arises in artificial intelligence is obviously vast. We can, however, identify a fairly small number of dimension along which task environment can be categorized. The properties of task environment greatly helps in designing rational agent. The first property of task environment is fully observable versus partially observable. If the agent sensor getting complete input from the environment at each point of time, then we say that task environment is fully observable. Otherwise, if the agent sensor getting partially input from the environment, then we say that task environment is partially observable. In fully observable environment are convenient because the agent need not to maintain any internal state to keep track of the world. For example, consider a vacuum cleaner. It should consist dirt sensor and location sensor to get the information about dirt and location. At this time, for vacuum agent, the environment is fully observable because it is getting information about dirt and location, because it is having a dirt sensor and location sensor. Suppose if location sensor is not there in vacuum cleaner agent, so then it is difficult for the vacuum cleaner to guess in which place it is there. So at this time, for vacuum cleaner, the environment is partially observable. So hope you have understood fully observable and partially observable. So now we will see next task environment, that is deterministic versus stochastic. So in the in the next state of the environment is, if the next state of the environment is completely determined by the current state, then we say the environment is deterministic, otherwise it is stochastic. It means that while perceiving present input, agent can guess the next input, what it is going to be. So this point of time, the environment is deterministic. Otherwise, if the agent cannot determine the next state depends upon the present state, then we can call it as a stochastic. For example, taxi driver is clearly stochastic because automatic taxi driver cannot predict what happen in future, depends upon the present input. Present input it is getting, so it can never predict about the traffic it is going to get while traveling, and it cannot predict tire blows out and engine seizes without wearing. Okay, so this is all about deterministic and stochastic. Now we will see next task environment, that is episodic versus sequential. So in an episodic task environment, the agent experience is divided into atomic episodes. Each episodic consists of the agent perceiving and then performing a single action, and the next episode does not depend on the action taken in the previous episodes. Many classification tasks are episodic. For example, an agent has to find defective parts in assembly line basis on each decision on the current part regardless of the previous decision. So in sequential environment, on the other hand, the current decision could affect all future decisions. For example, chess and taxi drivers are sequential. So now we will see next task environment, that is static and dynamic. If the environment can change while the agent is performing or deliberating, then we say the environment is dynamic for that agent, otherwise it is static. For example, taxi driver is clearly dynamic because while agent performing, the environment continuously changes. So now we will see discrete versus continuous environment. The discrete or continuous distinction can be applied to state of environment, to the way time is handled, and to the percept and action of the agent. For example, discrete state environment such as chess game has a finite number of distinct state. Chess also has a discrete set of percept and actions. So taxi driving is a continuous state and continuous time problem because the environment is going to change continuously. So now we will see last task environment, that is single agent versus multi-agent. The distinguish between single agent and multi-agent environment is simple. For example, an agent solving crossword puzzle by itself is clearly in a single agent environment, whereas an agent playing chess is a two agent environment. So hope you have understood the nature of environment. For more video lecture on artificial intelligence, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.